It means one hell of a lot. I ran that far into the memory before I turned round and ran out of it again. I raced for home, concentrating on the precise placement of each foot. No cracks in the pavement, no slab edges, no litter of any kind to be allowed under my feet. Concentrate, Kyle. Think of nothing. That way, you won't think of something you shouldn't. I sprinted so fast that my breath was too far behind to catch up with me. I reached my front gate with my heart rocketing inside me, and it felt good. Bent over, my hands on my knees, I looked up at our house as I gulped down oxygen. Not much of a run today, only about 4 kilometres, and my time was crap too, just under half an hour. I could do much better than that. I would have done much better than that if Dad hadn't crept into my head. Again. He's been doing that a lot lately. I try to run for half an hour each morning, and at least 3 times that long at weekends. The moment I wake up, I pull on my sweats and my trainers and tiptoe downstairs to head out the door before Mum can catch me. She doesn't like me running so early in the morning. She doesn't like me running. But what else should I do? Stay home with her and play happy families? Yeah, right. Running before most people even have their breakfast calms me down for the rest of the day. I still make it home in time for a shower and a quick bowl of cereal in my room, so what's the big deal? Running fills me with anticipation, like I'm running towards something or for something. Like all I have to do is run just that little bit faster, stretch out my hand just that little bit further to grab whatever is just outside my grasp, and then my life will be transformed. That's the word. Transformed. The only time my life makes any kind of sense is when I'm running. Only, this morning, it didn't do its usual trick. So now here I am on the train platform with my classmates, and I swear, if my legs could take off without me, they would. I'm jittery and twitchy. I can't keep still. 6 kilometres is usually my minimum distance, and I really feel it when I don't do the minimum. I want to crawl out of my skin and run. That's what I do best. Running. Alone. No Mum in my thoughts. Those days are over. And, more importantly, no Dad. Even now, even after all this time, just thinking about my dad makes me feel hollow inside, like an empty gift-wrapped box. "You're very quiet," said my mate Steve, nudging me. Hard. I rubbed my upper arm to get the blood circulating again. Steve was only slightly shorter than me, and wore his hair just about collar length in thin dreads. He had to be the coolest boy in the class, probably because he wasn't the least bit interested in appearing cool. All I know is he didn't lack for girls buzzing round him. That was for sure. "Well?" Steve prompted. "I was thinking about my dad," I admitted quietly. Steve was the only one in the class who knew what had really happened to my dad. He was the only one I'd told, after making him swear 7 different oaths not to tell anyone, and promising to break his legs if he ever did. "I wouldn't bother thinking about him if I were you," said Steve. "He's not worth it." I shrugged, non-committally. It was all right for him. Steve's dad doted on him, hanging on his every word and celebrating his every action. How could Steve possibly imagine the gap I felt inside about my dad? Steve and his dad had what I'd always longed for. I would have gladly settled for just half of what they had. The emptiness inside began to feed on me. Time to change the subject. "What's that train doing?" I leaned forward over the train platform to peer down the line. The train was like an obscene snake, slinking along the track some way back. Stop, start, stop, start. And the windows at the front were like eyes regarding all of us on the platform.
"Kyle! Step back before you get your full head knocked off,"
Miss Wells, our form teacher, called out.
"Miss, let him stick his head out then,"
Naima called out. The girls she was